Hello, YTPC. Ethan, Parsimonious Piper here. Today I've got a double NABO, not another box opening. Because I don't like to open the boxes on camera, that is a waste of both of our time. Before we get into those though, what am I smoking? In a nice little squat Rhodesian Briar Lee, I have got some Windjammer. Now this is a vapor. It's supposed to have burley, black Cavendish, and a rum topping. Honestly, what I'm tasting is vapor. I'm not getting a lot of the burley. I'm not getting any sweetness from the black Cavendish. Maybe it's contributing, it's unflavored and it's contributing to the smoke. And quite honestly, if I focus, I think I can pick a rum topping, a slight rum flavor out of this. But if you hadn't prompted me with it, I wouldn't have just come out and said, oh yeah, that's a vapor with rum topping. Because it does not overpower the Virginia and the Perique. It's just barely there. I'll have to give it a few more bowls to decide if this is interesting enough to buy any more of. Actually, this is a sample to buy any of. I usually like my vapors to have something else in them besides Virginia and Perique to make them interesting, but I'm just not sure this does it. May not quite get there. But if you just like vapors, it doesn't taste bad. It's just not all that interesting. So, on to the first box. I was one of the fortunate winners of ArmchairPiper Ed's 2-year anniversary giveaway. What did he give away? He let us choose a Savinelli Roma Lucite. Well, because I missed out on the whole thing last year, I went with the Friday Savinelli. That is just a lovely bulldog shape. It's sort of in between a bulldog and a Rhodesian. If you haven't seen them up close, I probably ought to take some pictures. You can see that shank is not actually diamond, but it's not round either. But the bowl does have the bead line that you usually get off of a Rhodesian, oops, or a bulldog. It is an absolutely lovely pipe. The sandblast is lovely. The stain is a deep red. And it works with the that swirly lucite stem. And so yeah, I went with the 673. Now I have a Friday Savinelli. Thank you so much, Ed. And thank you to the Pipe Nook for working with Ed to do that. Eddie Gray tossed in some wood matches and a couple of business cards, mostly just to remind us. He really does appreciate the business of the YTPC. So if you have a chance, drop by him as well. So that is the first one. Thank you so much, Mr. Ed. All right, I've decided I am going to relight. Just a moment. Yeah, I'm just not, I can pick out, like I said, I can pick out the rum. But it's not there enough for me to notice it if you don't tell me to. Second package I got was from one of the biggest jerks in the YTPC, and I say that because he knew I had a package going to him, and he just could not wait to send his package first. And this is a box from none other than Paladin. Let's get into this because there are some goodies in here. Let's see. Couple tins, big tins. Drucker and Sons Blair Gowrie. That's a Scottish with Perique. Oh no, that smells good. I think I've got a big tin of this somewhere, but I have not opened it yet. So thank you. That's going to be fun. Another one, The Devil's Own. English. Now this is an English that's supposed to have Burley and Black Cavendish. That is interesting. I smell Latakia, but it does smell like slightly sweet, and maybe there's an alcohol topping on it. I don't know. Very, very nice though. These, however, are, if you can see this, that's a full tin. Either Pat got into these and decided he didn't like them, or I think it's more likely he popped the tin open and see, I don't smell it. I think he smelled soap and just ran away. Y'all decide. Okay, let's see what else is in here. Ooh, Mississippi River Special Reserve from 2015. I love Mississippi River. Oh, now that has that lovely, lovely, strong English Balkan type smell. I have not cracked my Special Reserve, and I definitely have not had any from 2015, so thank you, thank you. That smells great. Let's see here. Codger Surprise. Pat wants me to play his silly little game. Okay, this codger, my sense of smell is shot, but this codger does not smell like any of the codgers I have. So this is going to be a fun one. I will do a couple of bowls of this over the weekend, and come back on Cobb Tuesday this week with my best guess as to what it is. Last, a Sutliff Field and Stream match. Oh, now that's interesting. I never had the original Field and Stream, and I've never had the match. It smells generically sweet. Of course, after smelling the stronger stuff, what little smell I have is kind of overwhelmed. It smells generically sweet, and I'm wondering again, because that looks like there's a couple of bowls taken out of that sample, and I'm wondering again, Pat, did you run into some soap? I'm going to enjoy trying those. Well, that is not quite all that was in the box, because the last thing that was in the box is something I actually don't have. And as you can see, it's a pipe. And you may guess it is a Pipe by Lee billiard. Is a nice medium-sized billiard. It is 3 stars, and they're the stamped gold stars, putting it in the later date ranges. And ironically, a stinger intact. Very nice. I do not have, and you would think you would, because billiards are such a common shape. I do not have a 3-star stamped billiard. from Pipe by Lee. Now I do. Very nice. Thank you so much. You're probably angering my wife by contributing to my Pipe by Lee acquisition disorder. That is a lovely little pipe. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so those are my boxes for today. I appreciate the generosity of this community. But yeah, pay it forward. Spread it around. Keep it moving. I think that's the most fun to begin with. You know, if you can surprise somebody, great. That's not always easy. But this community is a generous one. Thank you, both of you. Ed, Pat. I do appreciate it. With that, folks, it is a beautiful North Carolina afternoon. See that sun behind me? And it is clear, no rain. We've had storms the last couple of days. And the temperature is only in the low 60s. Ah, this is the best part of the year. Find some sunshine. Light something you like. Enjoy your afternoon.